Hello viewers, you are welcome to my channel. This is Farmer Tantoh. So I am here in my eco village today and I want to show you what it takes to start a vegetable garden. You know, I'm an advocate for sustainable agriculture and horticulture and landscape designs, and I want to let the world know that, especially young Africans, that the future of Africa lies in the soil. The future of Africa lies in agriculture, and I want to change the narratives of agriculture so that young people should see the need of investing in agriculture, not only in Cameroon but across the continent of Africa. And today I'm in my eco village to show you how to set up an organic demonstration garden. If you are new to my channel, please do me a favor to subscribe, share this video, like, and don't forget to click the notification button so that anytime I post any video, you will get notified. You know, there's so many young people in Africa who think that farming is for poor people. Farming is for people who have no future. But I want to let you know that when there is no farmer, there is no future. As I'm changing the narratives of agriculture across Africa, I want to challenge all the young people who are trying to walk across the desert to get to Europe for greener pastures. And when they get there, they are stuck. They don't even know what they do. They begin to think back of home, but there's no way to come back home. And I'm telling you, if you are frustrated in life, please get back into the soil because agriculture never fails. No farmer, no future. When you want to set up a vegetable garden, you know, the first thing to do is to do your land preparation. Here in the eco village, we had grown some corn, some beans, some potatoes, and now dry season is gradually approaching, and we want to see how we can set up an organic vegetable gardening so that in the middle of dry season, we'll have vegetables throughout the dry season. You know, in the city, land is very scarce, but we want to show you how you can use every square inch of the soil and make good use of it to grow your organic vegetable garden. So the first step that you have to do is to do land preparation. We did some clearing already, and now we have to do tilling. After you must have done your tilling, then you need to apply some manure. Normally, I have some young farmers who are breeding animals, pigs, so I have to get to them to get some pig manure. This is organic pig manure. Oh man, organic farming promotes good health. Manuring the soil is a key. So in my garden here, each bed has to take 1 bag of manure. So we invest in more than 100 bags of manure in this garden so that everything is going to grow organic and healthy. After you applied your organic manure on the bed that you had formed already, I love using the spade to design my garden beds. Garden beds have to be flat so that in the dry season when you are doing your irrigation, the flat surface area will be able to retain water and water will infiltrate into the soil and there will be no erosion. So you need to use your garden tool to soften the manure. After you mix your manure with the soil very well, then you need to use your spade to balance the bed. And interestingly, you need to allow the manure for 1 week to mix with the soil, and so that the micro and microorganisms should start acting on the manure to decompose the manure before you can transplant after 1 week. It's not always advisable to transplant immediately you applied fresh manure because it's going to heat up, there's a lot of gas inside, and it's going to suffocate the seedlings if you transplant immediately. After you must have prepared your garden beds, so you need to use a rake to level the bed. while leveling the bed, you also mixing the manure inside. In some situations, if your soil is very sticky, you need to apply sand and mix with the bed very well, so that during the dry season when you irrigate, the sand will loosen the soil and help the water to infiltrate faster. Before you prepare your garden beds, you need to first start with a nursery. And here is my small scale nursery at the Eco Village, where we have some basil, celery, you have green pepper, you have leeks, and now my seedlings are ready for transplanting because it's almost 2 weeks that I've put the manure now, and the seedlings are ready for transplanting and have to transplant some seedlings. Transplanting is usually done very early in the morning or late in the evening. So we're now in the evening and places are so calm and cool and fresh. So when I transplant my seedlings and water them, they will adapt very fast. So this is so beautiful, man. Ah, no farmer, no future. In my organic vegetable garden, so I am incorporating more than 40 different kinds of vegetables in the whole of this garden. So I'm doing a kind of mixed vegetable cropping. And on this bed here, we're planting green pepper the whole of this section. You see the beds are smaller. We decided to design the beds smaller and the furrows are very narrow. And then we planted green pepper right in the middle, and we planted green beans on both sides. And at some point, we're also going to intercrop with leeks. So we need to have at least 3 kinds of vegetables on this bed. And the fourth one, we have green beans too that is going to climb. That's why we've put these stakes over, and we'll have to have climbing green beans to make good use of every space in the garden. On this bed, I'm planting basil. So normally with basil, celery, parsley, you need to plant them at an interval of 30 centimeters apart so that when they grow, they will not be overcrowded.